Hey, it's Dr. McLean with Vital Energy Chiropractic, and one of the things we hear continuously is drink more water. We know how important water is for our health and the side effects of having low water, being dehydrated, but the solution isn't just to drink more water. There's actually a formula for it and a very specific way to do it. And a general rule to start with is, number one, we want to drink roughly half our body weight in ounces of water per day. So you've heard before, oh, you should drink 8-ounce glasses of water per day. Well, if somebody weighs 100 pounds versus 200 or 300 pounds, you're gonna need a different amount of water. But in general, we wanna go with about half our body weight in ounces of water per day. So 200-pound person would drink about 100 ounces of water per day. Now, other factors involved is, are you out in the sun? Are you sweating a lot? Are you eating a lot of processed foods and sugars? That's gonna take more water. If you're eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, you may need a little bit less water. So on top of that, another factor to look at, and it's even a better indicator along with your weight in ounces of water per day, is the color of your urine. And again, a myth is we've been taught we should have clear urine, when actually we want to have our urine to be about the color of lemonade. So you don't want it too dark, you want it too light. So if it's too dark, that typically means we're not getting enough water, or we're getting too many minerals, which is pretty rare, but that's possible. The other side, if it's too clear, that typically means that we're not getting enough minerals, or we're actually drinking too much water, okay? So one of the keys with this is it takes these minerals, these trace minerals, to get the water into the cell. That's what draws the water into the cell. Some of it's gonna come from salt. Now, salt's been demonized in our culture, rightly so, for some things, but the problem is not the salt itself, it is the source, but it's the way that we process salt, or at least what the manufacturers process salt. So they'll heat it up to very high temperature, typically about 1100 degrees, which destroys all those good trace minerals that are in there. So one of the things that we recommend is some form of salt, and we love pink salt. We've been using this for probably 10 years now in our office and use it in our home. It's just awesome. But a lot of people say, oh yeah, I use Mediterranean sea salt, or I use pink salt. But the key is you gotta make sure it's a form of salt that is not heated up. It's gotta be either air dried or solar dried. So this pink salt is not only air dried, but it has none of the fillers. It does not have stearic acid or calcium carbonate or the sugars or anything that you don't want to have in there. It's a combination of Mediterranean sea salt and Hawaiian sea salt. That's what makes up the pink salt. It has over 92 different trace minerals. 80 of those are essential for fat burning. Okay, so you want to have the right amount of minerals per day. It's going to draw that water into the cell. So you want to have about 1/4 to 1/8 teaspoon of this per day. You can put it on your food, you could put it in your water if you want to. It's awesome stuff. So it tastes great. This right now is $17 for a bottle of this. It's pretty big. It will last you months and months depending on how much you're using it in your home. So it's not just the amount of water you're drinking, it's those minerals to draw the water into the cell, and then you want to pay attention to the color of your urine. And we know the side effects of not getting enough water, again, not just drinking the amount of water, but getting that water into the cell can be things like hunger, it can be headaches, it can be fatigue, which again can affect our lifestyle and our ability to go work out, live our life, and do the things that we want to do. So if you have any more questions on this, let us know.